Welcome to the Angelic Hotline, where divine messages are just a call away. Take a deep breath and prepare to receive this activation. Hey y'all, so I guess I'm doing a reading right now because I was getting ready to go to bed, but the angels were ringing my ears. The phone was ringing, obviously, to pick up the Angelic Hotline, and here we are with a message. I have no idea what is getting ready to come through, but I pray that the angels provide me with clarity to deliver you this message. I heard it was quick, so I'm thinking quick, fast, and in a hurry, right? Like a lot of anticipation. I'm feeling this like sense of urgency, like you need to hear this now before within the next 24 hours, because whatever decision you need to make or have to make requires you to know this information. So I haven't even shuffled yet, but at the top of the deck is the King of Wands. Fire, right? For me, it represents fire, push, urgency, drive. There's something coming in. King of Pentacles as well, a lot of motion. It makes me think that it has to do something with, it feels like it's something to do with money. Pentacles representing money, wand representing your ability to make change, to push something forward. You have the ability in the wand. I believe you're going to be gaining some type of clarity on something, because usually the moon represents phases or things that need to be looked at, but within the reverse means that you've been addressing a lot of your shadows, right? We are now at the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. We are also, I guess, on the tail end as well of full moon in Gemini. A lot of like airiness. There is a lot of pentacles going on. King of Pentacles, wealth. So when you have the opportunity to make this decision, it is going to lead you into abundance of wealth. The horse is going to carry you through. And see, it's funny because when I told you that the moon represents shadow, in reverse, you are addressing your shadows, you're gaining clarity. But also the black horse representing the shadow, right? The shadow is moving you forward. You're riding that thing out. You're taking control and riding into your destiny to receive the abundance that you are called to. And a bunch of cards just dropped out. So you've been dealing with a lot of problems. You feel unclear. You feel like you cannot see. You don't feel like you've been resting in your power. Something or someone has been trying to convince you and pull the wool over your eyes to make you think that you cannot get over whatever situation that you're in. Very heavy. I feel like this ear is being plugged up, like you've got a lot of people in your ear, a lot of people trying to tell you what you should do, what you shouldn't do, but you know what you want to do. You have clarity. Again, Page of Wands. Page of Wands, I told you the wands represents forward movement. It represents, one second. Hold on, I'm doing something. I'm recording a video. Interruptions. You've been having a lot of brief interruptions, right? People have been in your ear, but the wand is you need to take control of your life. You have the ability as the ace, the first person in line to make decisions for your life. You have the ability to take your life back. You may have felt like you don't trust yourself, but I promise you, as soon as I feel like I hear that sound on TikTok. As soon as I find out who did this to you, I can't remember exactly what it is, but as soon as we find out, I wish I know, but I feel like that's your ancestors saying, as soon as we find out who did it, they're going to pay for it, basically. But they're going to pay for it not only figuratively, but literally. Every single thing that has been taken from you is going to be paid back tenfold. Y'all, I cannot get my words right. So maybe you can't get your thoughts straight. You're unsure, you're unconfident about this success, this money that's coming your way. You don't need to be certain. It's coming to you. There's nothing that you need to do. Everything you've done is enough. Rest and sit down. All I'm hearing for some reason is away in a manger, no crib for a bed, the little Lord Jesus asleep in his head. And to me, like, maybe that has some type of relevance to you, but I'm also thinking rest, sleeping, the Death card. Death usually comes up as a scary thing for people, but it's not. In the tarot deck, it represents change and transformation. Change and transformation is what I tell you. change and transformation is coming towards you. And not only that, there's going to be a lot of collaboration. I absolutely love the Three of Cups because it represents harmony, it represents love, it represents just communal support. So the people that have not been supporting you, excuse me, confirmation Bert, that have not been supporting you, they're leaving. Those people that we talked about that were in your ear, that were talking, trying to distract you, trying to get you off your game, there is support coming in, whether it's spiritual from your ancestors or physical. You will have what you need to achieve this amount of success that's coming your way. But it does require change and transformation. There is a lot of things that you have to let go of. There's a lot of things that are requiring you to move forward. I'm feeling like a lot of like buzzing energy from my heart to my throat chakra. And I feel like this is requiring you to speak up for, and I feel like I'm out of breath. Like maybe there's anxiety, there's something you have to speak up about, something you have to speak on that is going to shift your life in another direction. And just looking at these cards, for some reason, is a representation of what you got going on. Like the cards are piled up. You have a lot of shit piled on top of you because you're trying to do what everybody else wants you to do. You're being a people pleaser, but you need to clean your shit up. Get it together, speak up for yourself, tell people no, tell them to shut the fuck up and mind their business because they're constantly in your ear about this shit. And so I feel like that's it for the message, but I'm just going to see if there's anything else that the angels want to say regarding your situation and this decision that you have to make within the next 24 hours. This is a timeless message, so from whatever you're receiving this message, there's obviously something that you need to do, and it's going to put you in a vulnerable state. I absolutely love the Sun card because it's like fresh, new life, new air, new timeline. Remember we said death and transformation, death representing change and transformation. At the end, when things are getting ready to change, you may see a lot of things. I keep hearing tick, tick, boom, like feeling like things are blowing up. The Tower card, when you think about it, it's burning up. Things have to come and burn up and come down in order for there to be new. And the sun is going to shine. Tomorrow, the light is coming. There's always a brand new day. You may have felt tied up. You may have felt like, nothing is going in your favor. You've been fighting constantly. You're not fighting other people, you're fighting yourself. These are all different versions of you that you have been battling mentally, physically, spiritually. But I'm here to tell you that there is a celebration coming. There is. There's celebration coming. And I just feel like there's a lot of anxiety. Let's take a deep breath, okay? Not only to ground myself, but to ground you, because I feel like you need this moment right now to prepare yourself for whatever's coming. I think maybe this is a late night message. Maybe you see it before bed, but let's close our eyes. Let's relax. And we're just going to breathe in. We'll pay attention to your heartbeat, placing your hand over your chest, whether you're laying down, whatever the case may be. And just take a deep breath in. And release, just blowing and breathing into your heart center. Again, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. But just imagine yourself releasing that tightness and that tension in your chest. And you can even get more audible. And I feel like this is something you could do anytime you feel like you're having anxiety. I don't care if you're at work and you need to go to the bathroom. I don't care if you're in a car and you need to pull over. I don't care. My sleep mode just went on. You need to rest. But I don't care where you are. If you have a second, 5 minutes, 5 seconds, 5 hours, I don't care. 5. Give yourself grace. 5 usually represents grace. Give yourself grace to just stop and breathe into your heart space, because you're going to need that. You're going to need that on this season of your life, because there's a lot of decisions you have to make, a lot of things that you have to speak up about. But I'm sending you love, that everything, it's always going to work out for your favor. And I feel like I want to pull a message card. So give me a second. Prosperity mantras. Remember I told you this has something to do with pentacles. Automatically on the top is We're just gonna go with that one. I tap into my inner knowing. I attract prosperous opportunities that align perfectly with my desires. Now I'm gonna make you repeat that shit and come back to this video. If you need it, write it down if you need to. As I tap into my inner knowing, I attract prosperous opportunities that align perfectly with my desires. I can't hear you speak up. We're gonna do it again. As I tap into my inner knowing, I attract prosperous opportunities that align perfectly with my desires. Put it on your fridge, your mirror, write it on your forehead, because it's your time to shine, boo. Your time to shine. You are the sun. You are beautiful. And I just love you, and I send you all the love. And breathe, please. It's okay. Love you. See you in the next video.